Hey everyone, welcome back to Nothing Nerdy. My name is Frankie, and I am getting ready to watch episode 14 of the Bad Batch. I think, like I say every week, I am not ready. We have 2 episodes left. That includes this one. We are close to the end. All right, let's see. Episode 14. This is called Flash Strike. Odds are against the Batch as they operate behind enemy lines. No shit. This is... I'm not ready. 24 minutes long, or I should say 24 minutes short. I'm just not ready. I may have shared this already, but like I feel like this is like my show. Like, I've been waiting for this for the season, been waiting all year, and now like the show is here, and like I can't talk about it. Like, I think I've made 1 or 2, maybe 2 TikToks about the show. I can't talk about it. I'm a mess. I'm stressed out. I'm emotional. I'm overwhelmed. I can't wait for the show to be over so I can finally talk about it. It's like, it's kind of like I'm holding my breath. Like it's like, as long as I don't talk about it, nothing bad will happen. It's like almost like I'm being superstitious. I don't know. Benovi, hello. How are you? All right. But I'm curious how long the next episode is going to be. This one's 24 minutes. I'm hearing rumors about how long, the last episode's going to be, but like nobody really knows. So I doubt it was leaked. Nobody's seen it. So, but I'm hoping for at least a good solid like 45 minutes for the finale, because we got a lot of shit to cover. If Tech is not back, Tech better be back in this episode. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's just go. All right. I'm clicking on it. Where's my man Tech? Here he is. We're ready. Put Tech. We're going to channel Tech. We're going to put him right here. Tech, stand up straight. There we go. He's going to watch the chat while I do this. Although now I can't really see the chat, but I don't even have any tissues here if I need it. Oh, I have a napkin. This is for my dinner. I have a napkin in case I need it. Already, the serious music has started. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not ready. Look at that, like, that glare. It looks like he's totally judging you right now. Oh, come on, guys. They're approaching. Oh, my God. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, look. Echo joined us for another episode. Oh, it makes sense. Last night was a full moon. I mean, why not, A rare sighting. I hate this music. Ugh, it's Hemlock. I hate Hemlock. I want to know who gets the pleasure of unaliving this guy in the finale. Is it going to be Emery? Is it going to be Hunter? Is it going to be Crosshair? It's not going to be Omega. I want to know. It sounds like Crosshair. Hemlock might win. Get the hell out of here. No, he won't. Yeah. All right, we're back with Omega and the kids. Your brothers, that's right. They're coming to save the day. Don't mess with their kid. Oh, I didn't realize that when we were seeing them, that was Hunter and Crosshair. I was like, oh, is that Clone X2? It sounds like Crosshair. Between all the ships and the armor, I get confused who sometimes. Oh, God. I know, before I'm like, oh, it sounds like Crosshair. It is Crosshair. I thought it was the other guy. They don't need your authorization. They're going to blast your authorization. It's about time somebody got smart and put on the clone trooper armor, stormtrooper armor. Echo Ezra. Yes. But technically, it was Luke and Han who started it all, but yes, Ezra made it, I think. It's his MO. I owe her. Oh, Crosshair. They don't leave their own behind, Rampart. Investigating the wreckage. They're outnumbered. But nobody can outsmart the Bad Batch. Ah, got himself a new hand. Echo's kicking ass in this episode. And last episode. I can't. The suspense is killing me. Maybe Echo will find Tech. Let's go, Omega. Oh, look at all the little Batchers. Just not as friendly. Crosshair has changed. That's right. Rampart doesn't believe it. Why is Rampart doubtful? Does he know something? Omega, you're making me nervous, Omega. But nothing's gonna happen to Omega. She's Omega. She's the kid. They're not gonna make anything happen to her. Rampart needs to hang out with Omega for a few days. Omega has the power to change probably even Hemlock, the worst of the worst. She's just got that personality. Uh-oh. 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 If he gets eaten, I don't want to see. That is one big, scary, ugly creature. Don't eat them. I can't look. I can't look. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Thank you for the rose. I'm in the middle of watching the monster. I can't look. They don't hear the loud animal roaring, but they heard Rampart. I can't. Oh, oh boy. They got Rampart. Uh-oh. You guys got a stall. Come on. How are they gonna stall? Did anybody go back and close up the tiles behind Omega? Come up with something. Come on, you gotta stall for her. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. Omega, we're back with Omega. The Zillow Beast. Everybody guessed it was gonna come back. We found it. You know Omega. She's gonna stop. She's gonna abort her mission and rescue the Zillow Beast because it's Omega. And then she's gonna ride that Zillow Beast and she's gonna rescue everybody. Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it. Where's Tech? Is she going back? What if she connects with it? She does have a way with creatures. This is true. You theorized that she was the one who summoned that beast in the ocean and not Asajj. Could be right. Omega's back. Did he just sound an alarm? No. Uh-oh. Ooh, she recognized Echo. Echo and Emery sitting in a tree. You do realize that they're technically related. She's a clone, don't forget. I love that Emery is going to help. I love it. I'm here for it, yes. Okay, but if you have a million brothers, it stops counting. Oh. Don't tell me that's the end of the episode. Are you freaking kidding me? There isn't enough time. Okay. I'm not going to cry, but I'm a little upset that Tech has not come back yet. That only leaves us with one episode. I don't know what to say. I'm so upset. I thought that was going to be the cliffhanger this week. There's way too much that needs to happen. I mean, in our mind, there's a lot that needs to happen. I mean, they're going to rescue the kids. I guess Echo and Emery are going to rescue the kids, unless the kids rescue themselves because it's Omega. And then Hunter and the rest of the squad are going to, I guess bust in, and they're going to free everybody. They're going to use the Zillow Beast. But, what about Tech? Oh, hey, one episode isn't enough. I know, right? There's just so much. I'm so confused. How are they going to wrap this up? It's going to have to be a long episode. I mean, maybe it's got to be longer than 24 minutes, like the average has been. And it's got to be longer than half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. I'm going to be so upset if they don't bring back Tech. I'm so mad. If he does not come back, I'm livid. I feel like they're going to Game of Thrones us. Now, I have not seen Game of Thrones because I know I can't handle it. I can barely handle this. I'm so upset. Again, it could still be resolved. He could still come back. I don't think any of them are going to be unalived, personally, especially at this point now. Somebody made a really good point on Reddit. I've been like obsessively reading Bad Batch Reddit ever since last season. Someone made a good point recently. Like there was, and you all may have seen it if you're on there. There was like a thread. Okay, who do you think is gonna, be unalived this season? And somebody wrote in, and they made a really good point. They said that they don't think anyone is going to be, because if like for those of you who, I'm not on Twitter, X, or whatever it is now, but I've seen a lot of people talking about their tweets or whatever, the tweets from like production and whatnot. And they're all making these like ominous, tweets like about, what's going to happen or whatever, like alluding that like someone's going to die. And mind you, last season, they didn't do any of that. And look what happened to Tech. So the fact that they're trying to build this up, they wanting you to believe that something's going to happen, like someone's going to be unalived, in the end, they're not going to be. They're just making it too obvious. They want you to think that to build up the hype. So that was a really good point, and that actually kind of made me feel a lot better. If anybody is unalived, it's going to be like, I could see them like wrapping this up nicely and then doing like a flash forward, like 20, 30 years in the future, or however long clones are going to live. I don't know. With, Omega all grown up and looking at the graves of her brothers. I don't want to think about that, but I could see them doing something like that. The last season was so disappointing at Game of Thrones. I remember people saying that, like, they weren't too happy with the way it ended. Check, and now his watch has ended. I'm like obsessed with Bad Batch fanfic, and I've read so many great fanfics wrapping up this, like dealing with this whole thing with Tech and like how he comes back, and like it can be done, like, no, no body, no crime. Like he has to be alive. I mean, I guess if they don't resolve it, we can all just collectively decide that he's alive, right? And they could bring him back in another show. I mean, I still think, well, no. I mean, like, I was going to talk about Kanan, but I don't know. Tech ran away to be a full-time racer. Yeah, that he's living his double life. So I'm in the middle of reading this really great fanfic about their version of what happens in season 3, and what they did was, and I heard this theory, like Tech's goggles records everything. I think that was mentioned in season 7 of Clone Wars. I'm in the middle of reading a fanfic where they like go through Tech's goggles and like look at his final moments, and they realize in his final moments that when he fell, he landed on another ship that was heading to Tantus. And so while he was like seriously injured, they decided to keep him, and use him and whatnot. I'm up to the part in the fanfic where we find out what they actually did with him. So I read somewhere Dave Linus, if that's true, I'm confused. Why is this the last? Oh. 15. So there's 15 in the season, 21. Maybe they're going to do a Bad Batch movie. They're going to combine all those episodes and make a movie out of it. Yeah, DF, I was like thinking for a second, I'm like, D. Bradley Baker, no. And then I was like, oh, it's Dave Filoni. Maybe they're going to put all those together and make a movie, if that's true. Maybe they'll do like a Lost episode season. Or maybe we've all, a lot of us have theorized that there's another show coming, spinning off from this, either about like Echo and Rex, or about Asajj and maybe Omega. So like maybe they're going to use those episodes and put that into the other show. Oh my god, if they did like something Bad Batch in like the movie theaters, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. Best thing ever. I love Star Wars so much, but it's just such an emotional roller coaster. I've never loved characters the way that I love the Bad Batch. Like, they're the best. And if anything happens to them, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't currently go to therapy, but I'm gonna have to start therapy if something happens. Same. I know there's so many of us who feel this way about the Bad Batch. There's just something about them. You do go to therapy, so I'm sure you've been bringing up the Bad Batch in therapy. Because you got to talk this shit out, right? Like, I feel bad for my friends. My friends are the ones that, you know, get the brunt of this from me. I've heard other people say the same thing. like when Tech was on the live, they were talking about it in therapy. It's like losing a member of the family. My God. I mean, I even dream in Bad Batch sometimes, you know? Star Wars dreams are like the best. Look at the cover. So I watch this on my Chromebook. So this is I got my boys on my Chromebook. A lot to relate to in your own life, honestly. Yes, yeah. There's just something about, you know, they're a family, and they're not like your typical family, and they don't fit in with the others, you know. I don't know, I love that aspect. You saw like in Clone Wars and like the first episode of the Bad Batch, you know, the regs don't really like them, and they're all different, and they have their idiosyncrasies, and you know, but they take care of each other. They look out for each other. No Gonki on the Chromebook. The Chromebook is the Gonki, okay? I do need a Gunky sticker. I don't think I have one yet. It's the relationship dynamics. Yes. And I think that's why I love, one of the reasons why I love Bad Batch fanfic so much is because I love reading about how other people explore their relationship with each other. In fact, I read some fanfic that was so good. Like I felt like the writer had a really good understanding of the characters, that like they helped me to understand the character better. Which I like. Bad Batch fanfic is the best. And it's what's been getting me through all of this ever since I started reading it, like right after the finale, I think, of season 2. Oh my gosh, I could definitely send you some. I'll have to go through my my saves. But so I read, you know, everybody has a different thing that they're into when it comes to fanfic. I like the fluffy fanfic. So all about, you know, Hunter being a good dad. You know, I love those kinds of ones. But I've read some that are really good. If you're into that, I could send it to you. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I could definitely send you some. And I'll send you the one that I'm reading now. It's really good. This one is really more so focused. The one I'm reading now is focused more so on the relationship between Crosshair and Omega. Like the development of their relationship from Tantus on. It was actually really interesting, really good. With some dad mode Hunter in there as well. So, but yes, I will send you everything that I'm reading. It's like the best therapy. I love it too. And it's so funny because like the first season, I hated Crosshair. I hated him. And then season 2, like it started out that way, but then like, you know, they had you start to like feel bad for him, you know, like have some sympathy for him, and you start to see like what he was going through, and you start to question the Empire, and like I started to like soften, you know, for him, and then I happened to read some really good fanfic that explored Crosshair and showed that other side to him, that softer side to him, and little by little I was like, Dad mode Crosshair, I think I like this. And then seeing it actually happen this season, I was like, wow, it's so good. Crosshair has definitely had the best character development out of anybody on the show. Omega has too, but like Omega's just like grown up, you know? But Crosshair has had the most significant. I mean, look at from where he was in season 1, you know, wanting to unalive the Bad Batch, to, you know, rejoining his brothers, turning on the Empire, and like protecting his sister. I mean, it's just, yeah, really, really good character development. All right. Well, this made me feel a little bit better. I feel better now than I did a few minutes ago at the end of the episode. Totally got any Crosshair merch. I don't know. I got the Hunter body pillow. I might have to reach out and get a Crosshair body pillow. Admitting he was wrong. Yeah, like he's really matured and just grown. And he made some pretty big mistakes, which like they don't explore too much because they don't have time to. But like again, that's what I love about the fanfic. You know, some of the fanfics are exploring the guilt that he's experiencing, both what he did to people, to his brothers, and you know. But yeah. All right. Well, I should probably get going. I just remembered because I spend so much time on TikTok, I made a time limit for myself. Like I went into my settings and I set it for like an hour, and after an hour it locks me out of the app, and I completely forgot to turn that off before I started streaming. So, all right. One more week. I know I was saying at the beginning of this, I feel like I haven't been able to really get on the app and talk about the show. I haven't made too many TikToks about it because I cannot talk about it. Like, I'm so upset and so distraught. I can't sit down and like talk about my feelings. Like, I can't make a video about it, you know? Like, it's one thing to get on here on stream and talk about it, but because I'm already like watching the episode, but I can't like sit down and make these TikToks. So I'm after this is over, I'm gonna like, I can finally like sit down and talk about it, and talk about all the emotional turmoil that I've been through this season and whatnot. Kind Heart Warrior, hello. Such a good episode. I'm not ready for next week. I know. I'm not either. But I want to know what happens. I need tech. Again, I don't think anybody's going to be unalived. I just need to know that Tech is back. That's like my main concern right now. Yeah, it's been, you know, it's like going through something traumatic, and like, I can't talk about it, you know, like I just can't talk about it. But it's like, if I feel like it's almost like superstitious. If I don't talk about it, nothing bad will happen, you know? I haven't even been able to watch like other people's TikToks. Like, I'm friends with so many people on here, or like just come across a lot of great creators who like make great videos about the Bad Batch. And I'm like, scroll. I can't watch. I can't. But again, no matter what happens, in my head canon, they all survive and they all live happily ever after. So I don't care. I don't care what they do. They're alive and well and happy. And that's that. So, okay. Before TikTok locks me out of the app, I should probably go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for chatting with me. It really made me feel a lot better because I was a mess at the end of this episode and I feel better now. So thank you. I hope everybody has a great rest of the evening. I will be back next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time to watch the finale. Bring your tissues, a glass of something, and yeah, so everybody have a great rest of the week, and I will catch you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone.